What's poppin', people? It's Dante. Sono Dante, ciao, come stai? Ogni giorno è una battaglia per la tua mente, okay? Every day is a battle for your mind, right? Every day is war, right? There's no atheists in a foxhole. Each day you must shield yourself with the armor of God. What I like to do is bang my chest and hop into a cold shower, and that's how I physically equip myself with the armor, right? You must resist all of the earthly temptations that are wicked and evil. I believe that this is a real thing. We each have a guardian angel, so fear not, for you are protected. And, you know, I actually really do think that considering yourself as a demigod is an interesting thing to consider, where, you know, just think about Achilles, right? Achilles was dipped into the water and was shielded with immortality except for his heel, right? When his mother held him by his leg, his heel was exposed. And this is why this is why there's that term like the Achilles heel, right? Where, you know, you can only be killed from your weak point, your vulnerable point. But it's a reminder that we are mortal beings, flesh and blood. However, thinking in terms of Achilles and legends like this, we can become stronger. And yeah, as soon as you wake up in the morning, just get in the sun, right? Get in the sun, right? Set your circadian rhythm. Look right up at the sun and fuel your soul. I believe that the sun, for me, it's like how to be happy. Oh, go in the sun, walk. It's like the simplest things. You know, I don't know how people struggle with these simple things. Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's good. Distracted. You know, I think it's interesting to live like you're homeless, like be rich but live like you're homeless, like no shoes. Right, like barefoot shoes, don't eat food. Like, just, you know, it's just funny. It's like once you have your iPad, your camera, and Wi-Fi, whatever, you realize, okay, there's like actually nothing you need but like water, coffee, and meat. It's like, that's the Holy Trinity for man. Right, the Holy Trinity for man is water, coffee, and meat. That's all you really need. It's a fun thought. That's a good photo. And so yeah, I just this is a beautiful moment of the boy getting water from the fountain. You know, what is it with Americans nowadays? We don't want to have children. Why don't Americans want to have children anymore? You know, it seems like it's an uncool thing to want to have kids. That's a beautiful name, Luca.
Luca.
Like the city.
Yeah.
An incredible city, yeah.
And he's got a movie based on his life.
Seriously? Okay.
There's a movie called Luca.
Luca? That's my favorite town in Italy. It's incredible to ride the bicycle around the wall. Yeah. And so yeah, I think that simple things like human interaction is important. Like just speaking with more people, smiling at more people, you know, just engaging with the world in general. I think that that's like a much more interesting approach to you know, how you behave on the streets when you're practicing street photography. Like, don't be a serious street photographer. Don't look at like Henry Cartier-Bresson for inspiration or whatever. Like, there's new ways and new approaches where you can actually engage with the world in a more fun and like free-spirited way. But ultimately, we all have our own personalities. This is simply my preference. I also have preferences with like tattoos. Why is it that it seems like it has to be more than 50% of the human population with tattoos? There's just no way. It's like finding a needle in a haystack when you find somebody that doesn't have a tattoo. Like, it's kind of crazy. You know, it's very ugly and not aesthetically beautiful for myself personally and my tastes and things. Yeah, tattoos are a no-go, but I do love graffiti on the walls. I'm sure that guy's not running for exercise, but yeah, running is self-flagellation. Like, don't run. Like, if you need to do cardio, yeah, he's just like late for work or something. But yeah, don't run for cardio. It's like the silliest thing. You're just gonna damage your legs, your feet, whatever. If anything, just walk long distances. The use of barefoot shoes strengthens your feet and your legs, and I think ultimately these are the things that we want to have strong as street photographers. To walk endlessly is the goal. Don't stay inside. When you wake up in the morning, you know, if you want to make coffee at home, do that. When I'm traveling here, I like going into the coffee shop, socializing, practicing my Italian in the morning. But ultimately, yeah, just get right outside, right? Take a cold shower and then just hop right outside. Drink at least 2 liters of water. I'm thinking I should buy like one of those aluminum bottles here for my trip, because yeah, I'm sick of just like reusing these plastic bottles. I think I don't know, maybe plastics aren't great for us. Yeah, I think actually like connecting with the earth more and like being in parks and green spaces, but not being a hippie about it, which is funny, is a good thing. Like, there's something natural about being around all this greenery, and it feels good. It like empowers you. You know, you have the fresh, clean air when you're in a park surrounded by beautiful trees. Here in Rome, we actually have some beautiful gardens and parks and things to explore, which I am looking forward to doing more of. I found that the Piazza de Vittoria, I believe, yeah, it's really beautiful. There's a garden in the center and beautiful light in the evening. It's a very diverse city, right? Like, there's not just Italian, like you know, like it's like you've got like, I don't know, there's like Chinese, Muslim, there's even Korean people, like all sorts of people in this one square, people from Africa, and I think it's actually a very nice thing, actually. And it's really good for my street photography. I like when there's like a variety of people and different stores and shops and things. So yeah, that area of Rome is interesting to me, and I hope to continue exploring it. You know, I believe that the more diversity, the better, actually. Ooh, feels good. I just love the sun. Like, the sun just makes me so happy. Look at this hill to conquer. Let me go up this hill. Yeah, I think treating each thing that you do like you're conquering some, like, I'm gonna conquer this hill, I'm gonna conquer Rome, I'm gonna conquer photography, I think is a good thing. I think it you know, I think being strong is just in general a duty for us young men. So, you know, I believe I have the blood of Achilles rushing through my veins. I have the lust for battle. I'm sitting at the shoreline crying, mourning, because there's no battle for me to fight. I want to defend the castle walls at all costs. You know, I think that in general, you know, thinking this way, thinking with like a warrior mindset as a man is a good thing. You know, it's what, honestly, it's what gets me out and what gets me going and what gets me into these situations and these new places to explore. It's a very physical thing, life, right? The physical world, the physical body, you know, strengthening it, increasing your power each day by 1%, right? Walking slightly longer distances each day, lifting slightly heavier weights. I think it's a noble thing to just think incrementally this way, and lowering your body fat, increasing your strength. Simple way to do it. Don't eat breakfast, don't eat lunch, don't eat any of the food. It just sounds so funny. It's like the food is poison, don't drink the water, we're all pigs in a massive slaughter. Conspiracy theories. I really do think that meat is all we need. So like, is this meat? Not chicken. See, that's chicken. Don't eat chicken. Eat more red meat. Red meat has more cholesterol, which is a natural steroid, which makes you stronger. I think that there's some like weird bias against eating too much meat and things like this. Who wants to eat vegetables? I feel like what am I, an omnivore, or like a little cat, or like a cow that just eats the grass. Like, I can't do that. The cows eat the grass for me, and then I eat the grass-fed cow, right? You don't have nearly as much power from being a vegetarian, I promise. There's some silly bias towards like vegetarians when you go to a restaurant. Oh, are you vegetarian? Or it's like, we need more like carnivore places to eat. Like that's why the all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue is like the greatest thing that I've discovered back home in America. Is like, all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue is the best. The best. I feel like I'm in heaven on earth when I'm in a Korean barbecue joint. So yeah, just a few thoughts getting started for the day. Gonna head to my Italian class now and fill up my water.